So here we have the Mitsubishi Outlander on a 64 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. From the outside though, you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. Let's start off inside the boot first of all. The tailgate will open electronically on this car, as you can see. As we approach the back of the car, you'll also see we have plenty of boot space. This vehicle is a 7-seater. The rear 2 seats are folded down at the moment. To pull one up, or either up, just pull that tab here, and you can see how much boot space you'd have if you converted this to a 7-seat vehicle. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter, and on the right-hand side, the speedometer. In the middle, you can see, firstly, the fuel gauge and coolant temperature gauges, in between which it will show you what gear this car is in. It's an automatic, so we're in park at the moment. And at the very bottom of that section, the total miles for this car, which are 49,177. If we back out to the steering wheel, we have stereo and phone controls. We've also got cruise control and speed limiter as well. Just behind the steering wheel, the minus and plus paddles will enable you to change down or up a gear manually with this automatic gearbox should you wish to do that. And then over in the center, we have the touchscreen for the car. So you have a few physical buttons down the right and left hand sides, but ultimately once you're into the screen, you'll be able to access things via the touchscreen. So for example, your favorite radio stations. We have an audio menu available to us just here. This car, as you briefly saw just there as well, has got satellite navigation. A really nice clear color display. It's a very, very easy system to use. Also up on this screen, we can have our reversing camera. So as you can see, full color camera with guidelines that show you what direction the vehicle is headed in relation to the image being shown on the screen as well. You've got the main volume for the stereo over this side, and you can change your various radio presets, as I mentioned a moment ago. Below that, we have dual zone climate control. You can adjust the passenger temperature, the driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. When you're happy with that, you can determine what direction you'd like the air to be distributed in. This button will turn your air conditioning off or back on again, or just hit auto. The car will now take full control of the fan speed and direction of the air to maintain those temperatures for you. Any manual adjustment will override auto straight away. Underneath that, we have a 12-volt charging socket. You can slot the key into here should you wish to. You don't have to. As long as the key is in the vehicle, you'll be able to start and stop the car using the start and stop button that's up on the dashboard. We have the gear lever for the fully automatic gearbox. We can put the vehicle into 4-wheel drive, and we have a heated driver and passenger seat, both of which have 2 different heat settings each. The last thing I wanted to mention is the sunroof. So you have a manual blind you can open up, and of course you can leave it like that, and it will let that bit of extra light into the vehicle. Or, if you wish to, you can open the sliding sunroof as well. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at West Horsley Motors. We'd love to hear from you soon.